So here we have the second half of Game 1 versus Atletico Dallas. This was definitely the more exciting part of the game, I would say. I think we really improved on the beginning. This second half was easily the best half of play we had on the day out of the four halves. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep this standard up for later on, which is really weird to me how we finished strong and how we played like this against a team that could be better than the other team, Phoenix. So the ref is asking the goalies, daggone, if they're ready. They're ready to go. The field is, jeez Louise, pretty rubbish in some areas. We play it to the left. Not bad. Throw in. We were tying our shoe. The ref didn't care. Just let the play go on. Whatever. Throw in. Bad touch. Just doing a bunch of throw-ins. And it goes out for a corner kick. So you could tell they've worked on their set pieces with the goal kicks and the corner kicks. They've got their little strategies. Here, Nate, easy pickup, but something Nate could have done better in the first game is attacking the ball. Multiple times he was hesitant or indecisive and waited for the ball to get to him and almost paid for it. The ball's out. Raylan's in a good spot. Not good control there, but it lands back to Giovanni. Cuts in, good ball out wide. This kid's on the ground. Into the box. And it's a corner. That's a good ball into the box. Bad clearance. Can they get out? No. Back into the area. They finally clear it. Good ball. Finds a teammate in the middle. Good turn. Good pass into the 6'7" kid. He's got runners. Tries to play it through. Tony gets there first and clears it out. Good positioning by Tony. Quick throw. Back into the middle. Down the line, and Nate is there again. Nate did well on his positioning, not letting those near post crosses cause any problems. There we lob it up, kind of just hopeful. Good pressure by Hayden, forcing him backwards. Eventually the goalie clears his lines. That's a foul. Yellow card. Nothing. Bad call. That's a yellow card. It's not a bad ball in into the box, and we finish it. It's a good shot there by Kaysen. So we take the lead 2-1. This was a very good finish. You don't have to blast it. Just find a corner as it falls to him in space on the volley, and a good shot to give us the lead. Now they make some changes before kickoff. Loose touch there. Hartley wins it. They get it from her. Good 1-2. Good steal by Giovanni. It's a nice one-touch pass. Good work by Raylan. Shielding it off. Winning it back. Just weak by Giovanni there. Now they play it through Jackson's legs. Diker kicks it off them for throw. Good work forcing him outside. This is... Oh, dang, went backwards way too far. In the wrong buttons here. But this is very good by Raylan on the 6'7" kid. Forces him wide. We push him, and he just dribbles out of bounds. Good teamwork there by him, Giovanni, and Kuko. Good check-in by Luke. Good drop. That's much better from Diker. Great one-touch pass by Damien. Look at this. Why don't we do this more often? Luke stands there. Boom. Checks to it. Touch. Lay off. Boom. Wide. Into the middle. Finds a space. Boom. That was beautiful. That was one of the best plays of the day. There's a foul. He gives it. No card. Sure, I guess. No talking to. Bad control. Good job by Raylan. And bang. What is that? Let's see if they give a card here for a shove in the back of Hartley. No, they called the penalty. But, I mean, what is that? That's a booking. No play on the ball. He just takes her out. But I guess this dumb referee doesn't want to use the cards. He did eventually, I think one time. But at least they called the foul. But this wouldn't have happened if Raylan doesn't find the pass. One touch pass there, great ball. Hartley, good touch. Wins a foul in the box. So Raylan's pass there led to that abysmal challenge. So up steps Giovanni. He's had many of these over the years. So at 2-1, this was a big opportunity to extend the gap. And a good shot. The goalie went the wrong way. Great job. 3-1 us. They play it back. Try to 1-2 with 6-7. Doesn't work. Good pressure by Raylan there. And that's when they get the yellow card. He got mad. I mean, it's fine, but I feel like you could have done that sooner. They hoof it up. We've got 4 people. It's 1. This guy's jogging over to Damien. Can he find a pass? Yes, but Hartley does well to check in there. This is what the wingers need to do. What she does is drop in, give an option. If she doesn't run in here, this is just out for a throw. So that's good work. And not a bad pass by Damien to find her. Good one-touch pass. Raylan has space. Touch to the side, gets by him, but his teammate was there to help. Good pressure by Kaysen, almost winning it. In the 6-7, Giovanni's right next to him. He turns back and goes backwards. That is something that how we handled him is how we need to handle other teams that have main threats. Because other ones have players that they kind of run through, and if we can force them backwards and sideways or out of bounds, our chances increase significantly. Like here, 3 players around him, he just goes backwards, a weak pass to the big guy, turns wide, finds it, then they just, he knew he should have got that one too and lifted his foot up. Diker comes in, then again, this is not good. Look how much space he has to dribble. I think he's trying to play. You can see by his angle, he playing a pass. He might have been trying to find Raylan. It was just off the mark. But that's somewhere we can be a little better there. Especially when you do the hard work to win the ball back. You don't just want to give it away. You did all the hard work to get it. Great control by Hartley there. Little touch into Raylan. Almost gets the 50-50. That's something else. This game, we had a lot of effort to win those balls and to win it back. For some reason, the second game, we didn't show that effort. Nice header over. Hayden hits the bar again. It's pretty crazy. But this header on by Kaysen is actually really good. Then bounces off the bar twice. Very unlucky. Good step up by Luke. Has space, takes a shot, and what a hit. Nice goal. There's number 4. So about an hour done, and we're looking much better. Good combination play. Good work by Luke as he plays it backwards. Good touch by Giovanni. Dribbling. Passes Guy. Plays it wide to Hartley. Just misses the ball. Just in front of her. Good try to get it back, though. It's out for a goal kick. I think Giovanni thought it was corner. Good job by Raylan, stealing it. But here we're loose again. Gotta step into our passes. They lob it up. Good step in by Kukoc. Nice one touch into Luke. Surrounded, gets out of there to Troy. Just kicks it at him. They go down the line. Jackson does well. Back into the middle. Diker kicks it up. Good steal by Kaysen. Back to the big guy. And they finally get it to the middle. Good turn. Unlucky by Luke. They play it wide. Good defense. Here's the corner kick. They take it short, whip it in. Goes all the way to the back post. That's where Troy could have left it for our ball. 6-7. Troy does well to force him wide. Stand with him. And he goes sideways. Good pressure by Kaysen. He worked really hard the whole day. It's going to be unfortunate that they have a couple or some conflicts for some of the weeks. And they get one back at 4-2. You see 6-7 has time to pick a pass out. Here we're pressuring. He checks in, finds space. No one in the midfield picked him up. He has plenty of room. Plays it through. Kukoc gets beat on the inside. Nate does well to come out, but a good finish. That's not Nathaniel. Just bad marking. I mean, even if we go back before he even gets the ball, he's on his toes, he's moving. No one marks him, and we just sit off him. We can't afford to do that really with anyone, but especially the better players on the teams. We can't just let them have that time and space. They're going to score or assist. So 4-2, this is bad. Can't lose it off the kickoff. Luke back to Diker. That's just loose. Diker was pretty poor with some of his passing in this game. Horrible shot. Nate goes to gather, but we can't lose it like that. It's not a bad punt. Troy steps up. Out of position now. Mason steps up. Go around him. Jackson does well there. That just kicks it out of bounds. We have to be able to keep the ball when we win it. Because if we do what we've done this game against some of these other teams, it's not going to be good. Big guy uses his body. They played into the middle. Good step up by Troy, getting pushed. Not really sure how that's legal play, but sure. Nice ball down the line. And it's offside. About 15 to go. They play it to the left. They get it wide to number 11. Jackson working hard to get back into the box. Nate needs to go attack this ball, as this kid was so close to getting the touch before him. You can't wait on the ball unless you know 100% no one is around you. And in that situation, that was not the case. Good pressure on the big guy. Kaysen wins it, and it's offside. Wait, what? What? Oh, it's where he came from. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, the camera doesn't show it, but I mean, there he is further ahead, so the ref might have got that one correct. But also, their guy wins the... no, it don't matter. We'll give him that one. Good work by Kaysen, though. Almost got a good opportunity. He might have just been a hair off on the punt. So they go down the right side. They find 6'7" kid. Lobs it into the box. Poor clearance. Nate with a good save, but it goes in, and they are down 1. 4-3. As I think Diker got a touch on this there, and then they got a weak shot that Nate saves, but the spin on the ball rolls it in. Bit lucky there. That's not a bad effort by Nathaniel. Just unlucky, really. Looking back at it like that. So now it's 4-3. They're going to really go for it in the last 15 or so. At this point, I thought it was 3-3. Somehow I forgot about one of the goals. We got to do better on these kickoffs. Because they press... Need to work on that at practice, because there's been multiple of those where they almost led to an opportunity as they're offside. Good touch there inside. That's what I'm talking about. Look how fast he's running in. You can see his shape. This is a great touch by Raylan. Just puts him in the dust right behind him. That's what I was talking about us doing in the second game, because they were very aggressive. They don't break down. They just run at you, try to get you to panic. He just did a simple touch to the left, not a skill move or anything fancy, just a simple touch, and he's out of the play. It's that easy, but you have to have that composure in those moments. It's not even a difficult thing. That's something that all the players can get better on. Not everyone's going to be technically gifted, but we all need to have at least a basic foundation. You should look comfortable on the ball. Even if you don't do a lot of moves or aren't the best at taking players on, you shouldn't panic anytime you're under pressure. That's one of the biggest differences you'll see even in this league amongst the higher teams and the lower teams and the mid teams. 6'7" kid lobs it in. Not a bad ball. And we clear it out. So about 12 or so to go. Bad goal kick. I think we might have to change up how we're doing these. Good step. Good work by Giovanni. Releases Kaysen, who finds Hayden. Harley's got a bunch of space. The goalie's there to get it, though. Good pressing by Luke. Great job. No time to turn on this for that kid. Great hustle there. And look, it is the 108th minute, and he's running and hustling to stop one of their probably the biggest threat they have. And that's down here. That's not even by our goal. That's just really good hustle there. Good turn. Loose pass. Good step up by Luke. Good touch out to Hartley. Weak shot. Could we find Hayden here maybe? He's in a lot of space. So here's the great first-time touch. Kaysen is open too. If Hartley could pass it to the middle. Maybe even split these two defenders. There's a decent gap here. If she can just slide it through. But she took the shot and not her best effort there. As we pan over as they're down the right side. They played in. Nate falls down and nearly they tie it up. It's a good run at the back post. Couldn't find him. See how this goal kick goes, but from what I've seen, this isn't the best. And we're just giving it back to them. Good job by Mario there. Good release. He's onside, but a big guy cuts it out. Spin on the ball is causing problems. It's just... Good work by Giovanni. Good pass into Hartley. Good 1-2 there. Slips. We had numbers. Hayden had so much space. And about the final 10s or not paying attention. Good throw by Raylan. And they give the foul. Good job by Giovanni to pressure that mistake. That's just loose by Damian. And especially in these moments when they're kind of building some momentum, we need to be able to possess the ball and see the game out. Because against the tougher teams, it's going to be close. And we can't let it slip at the end. Good work by Hayden there. Great 1-2 with Luke. Down the line, plays it into the middle. The goalie's there. That was a good idea, though. We found some pretty good combinations with the 1-2 passes, but when that's not really on for us, we still can be better at our movement. Great control. Inside 10 to go. Luke picks it up. Finds Hartley. Bit in front of her. She wasn't running there. Did all right to keep her balance. Almost fell over. It's an interesting pass, but they finally get it up to the 6-7 kid. Plays it wide. Got space. They play the through ball. Guess he's onside. Diker pressuring, and they missed the target. It's not bad. They hoof it back up. Tony cuts it out. Throw into the middle. To 6-7 kid. Gets it back. Gets around his guy. Lob ball into the box. Header. Swing and a miss. This is just something. Nate goes to pick it up. The goalie clears it. Good work by Giovanni. Great pass. You've got 2, 3 in the middle. But it's right at the goalie. There's a quick punt. Kuko steps up, misjudges it. Luke, unlucky. Can we save it? I guess not. So into the final 5. There's the throw. Just a lazy kick. That was a nice 50-50. I remember it made a loud noise. They both went for the ball. Diker kicks it up. Hartley pressuring. Runner behind Damien. Giovanni sees it. Comes across. Wins it. Good job. Kept falling over. He slipped a few times. They played in the middle. 6-7. Raylan does a great job closing it. Or Tony does a great job of closing that down. Didn't give him that time to find the pass or shoot it, which is how they scored that other goal. So that was good by Tony. We go on the left with Hayden. They work it around him. Lob it into the mass of people in the front. Good turn by Giovanni into Hartley. Wins a throw. Ball into the box. Good step by Tony. Bounces over the goalie. I thought it might have went in, but he recovered just in time. Giovanni on the ball. Good touch back into Luke. Plays it wide. It went out of bounds. Oh, it's over there. Big guy on the ball. Bad touch. Under pressure. Just kicks it to no one. Luke has a swing. Look how much space Hayden has. If Luke could have found him here. Look at this. He has enough power to find him. He's onside. That big guy is keeping him on. Even if he carries it up, but he honestly could just hit the first or second time pass. He has the ability to get it that diagonal over there because Hayden has a lot of room. Which, honestly, a lot of times Hayden's wide open. Or if he's not open, he's in a good position. Especially when he's on the left, he's normally in a good spot. I think sometimes we just don't look over there. Almost by Kaysen there. And the goalie makes the catch. Nice by Tony. Good block by Luke. Good step by Mario. Defense is doing really well here to finish the game. Another throw-in. Nice job. And we have the throw-in again. Nice ball over top to Raylan. Into the box. Gets out to Hayden. Takes the shot and it goes out for a corner. I think this is where the game is called. And I was annoyed because I thought we tied. But we won 4-3. Very good game. Much better second half. No theatrics from them. A lot different tone is how they acted against us in Granbury. Guess we got avenged poor Anderson and Branson. Forgot the kid's name for a second. As they got kind of beat up against them in Granbury. But a great start to the season here in game one. Some things to work on, but that's always something. But positive, I think we had a good response. We did well, seeing it out at the end. We had some good combinations with the 1-2 passing. We supported each other. Going forward, we used both sides, the left and the right and the middle. We didn't always go the same way, but definitely know what we can improve on even in the wins, because it's a learning process for them and me. But this was a very good start, and even more important to get a win with how the second one went. But that's going to close out the first game.